I would like to read you two poems from my book, Cordless. The first one is called Cordless. Do you remember when your blood was her blood, when your feelings were her feelings, when your thoughts were her thoughts, when you were one? Then, with a single cut, your world changed, separated, set loose, abandoned, and liberated, programmed like a moth to forever thirst for the light, yearning and searching for what was lost. The tightrope walker balances gingerly in thin air, poised between heaven and earth, his arms extended wing-like, almost flying, trying in vain to escape the earth's shackles and chains that imprison and constrain. Icarus, the ancient astronaut, sick of his cruel world, unvaxxed wings flew towards the sun. So warm, so bright, so inviting, so easily mistaken for love. It was not the first time, nor the last time, that a man was flamed by love. The discord of the cut cord dooms us to desire what we cannot acquire. Though we can orbit the earth and fly to the moon, no rocket or supersonic plane can still the pain of a soul's burned wings. And one other very different poem, Redemption. In the deepest and thickest part of the forest, that is neither far nor near, and not totally unknown to you, stands a derelict dacha, covered with animal hides and the bleached bones of children that light up at full moon. In this strange cottage, perched on a chicken leg and turned all day to face away from the sun, lives a woman, Baba Yaga, as old as the earth. This morning, as every morning, wearing a black kerchief over her head and a tattered red fur coat on her stooped shoulders, she descends the 7 stairs to her front porch and thinks her arthritic joints painfully into a rickety rocking chair. Her servant, an ill-tempered gray shaggy cat, brings Baba Yaga black tea, which she sips over a cube of sugar nestled on her tongue, while she inhales deeply the aroma of decaying flowers that fill the air. Having emptied the mug, she calls out in a scratchy voice like a gramophone needle out of its groove, "Blackbirds, blackbirds, what news do you bring of children lost in the woods, hungry, scared, and weeping?" At once a choir of blackbirds fly in and intone, "Just now we saw a little girl, chilled to her bones, lying still over yonder hill." "Thank you kindly," exclaims Baba Yaga, then hurriedly throws some provisions, a meat cleaver, sharp and shiny, and an ornate balalaika, family heirlooms both, into a leather pouch and makes for the woods. At just about noon, she hears the barking of a dog. Then out of the trees charges a white Taigan Tazi, his tongue flapping in his mouth like windmills on Mykonos. He licks Baba Yaga's feet, then runs in the direction he came from, stops, looks back at her expectantly. She follows and soon stumbles upon Natasha, barely breathing. Baba Yaga hoists Natasha tenderly and cloisters her in her arms. Natasha opens one eye, then the other, beholds Baba Yaga. Unlike all the others in the past, she does not recoil in horror and disgust. Rather, she smiles sweetly and kisses Baba Yaga on the cheek. In that moment, the meat cleaver shatters and turns to dust, and the balalaika starts playing the most exquisite, sublime melody you have ever heard. And all the animals of the forest begin to sing and dance. Baba Yaga's leathery and wrinkled face suddenly is varnished with the smooth skin of youth. Her mouth, perennially locked in sorrow and grief, breaks into a smile as wide as the Caspian Sea, and her dark bloodshot eyes become clear and tridescent and iridescent and light up more brilliantly than all the diamonds in the Tsarina's crown. She calls for Alexander, the mighty hawk, who swoops down at her command from high in the sky and lands at her feet. Please take this child quickly and safely back to her home. Having said that, Baba Yaga gives Natasha a final hug, places her on her hawk's back, and bids her farewell. When Alexander lifts off with Natasha, the assembled multitude cheer and clap wildly, as if the Tsarina herself had bestowed a gift upon them. Then Baba Yaga proclaims, "Tonight we shall celebrate. Please come. Do not be late." At sundown, Baba Yaga builds a great fire and sets a long wooden table overflowing with the finest food and wine. Creatures from all corners of the forest arrive, singly and in groups. Old enemies make peace. Old friends become reacquainted. For 3 days and 3 nights they eat, drink, and dance, tell funny stories, and recall ancient legends. On the morning of the 4th day, they hold a holy conclave. They all agree. No matter how long they may live, the happiness they experienced here these past 3 days will never visit them again. We are the luckiest beings in the world. We have lived well, loved well, and we were loved well. We have done all we came here to do. Without another word, Baba Yaga and all the animals of the forest lie down together and, holding onto each other tightly, depart this earth. Thank you.